Yeah, Mr. Bashir, I just want to say it's a pleasure to have come and seen you again and pay you a visit. I really am proud of you and where you are. I appreciate you being the man that you are. Thank you for being a mind and a voice to people of today's world. It's very important that we communicate in reference to reality of where we are today, knowing that everybody is in the areas of reality this day, and this is a different time. When we look at the baby that was born from its mother's womb years ago and compare it to the ones that's been born into the world today, I must say truthfully that we have to look at reality of life and let ones know that they shall live, and there is a way of overcoming any situation or circumstances. We really cannot say we've been there, done that any longer. A lot of the things that we are witnessing to today is in areas of a seeing like never before, receiving like never before, not really having an ounce to witness to what we are experiencing in life, because these days are real days. These are different times. We must look at things in a different way, because this is a world of people that's asking questions in reference to what they're choosing to do, not having answers in today's world in reference to what to do about what ones are doing. So we must get and find an answer in reference to today's people with what we have experienced, what we have become to be in the area of knowing a way of escape for those that needs a way to get to where they're going. No one is where they want to be in a society of today's world. Because of the ways of people, the practices of people, the things that ones are doing, we are experiencing a experimental mode of people in this land today, in an area of just knowing that there is things that ones are doing that's in the area of needing an answer because of the ways of folks. But even with that, we must be our brother's keeper. We must be a voice. We must be a ear. We must be a eye in reference to what we can do as a people to come together to make this a productive way of life, and letting ones know that they still yet can live with their decision. A lot of times we don't understand why these decisions are being made in reference to people, but the pressure is being put on a people because they're experimenting in the areas of their lives in things that they never have experimented with. We are now faced with, why am I faced with what I'm faced with? Why am I looking at what I'm seeing? Is this really true? Is this really real? Yes, it is real. But in today's world, what your eyes and ears are seeing and hearing is not a farce. It is the truth. It's not a fake. It is the truth in the areas of what we're witnessing to. So see if we can really come together as a people, those that's listening and those that's out there now, to get an answer in reference to what tomorrow is going to bring. We will never know what tomorrow is going to bring until we wake up in the morning and we witness to what we're witnessing to in reference to what reality is bringing. But in the area of that, we must come together to understand that what we have lived and learned in our days of life, knowing that we made it, would be able to actually implement for ones that's going to become to be here tomorrow into their future, until they get our age in the areas of their lives. And with that being said, we have to give them what we know in reference to reality, not knowing where they are in their lives and their thoughts and their patterns and their structure, but give them what we know from our experience of reality that gets us into the success of where we are today. So they will be able to be successful from tomorrow on. And in that area, we must learn to listen to the children. We must learn to believe that the children are really going through what they're going through. We must really listen to the ones that saying that they are witnessing, that they are in the areas of things that they never would have imagined being into. We must say, yes, we understand. Yes, we know it's true. Yes, we do have an answer based on our lives. But they would have to find their answer in the maturity of their life, because of the immaturity of the things that they're doing in life today. So when an immature choice is made in reference to life, we must say to them, In order to really become to be productive members of this society and overcome where we are or where they are, is to mature right where they are from birth. In order to do that, we must take them in our hands. We must grasp them in our hand. We must hold on to the people, whoever they might be, whether it's a mother, two men, two women, a child, a relationship that really is a relationship that we never witnessed to before, and let them know that we understand. If we're going to be our brother's keeper, we must be an ear, as I stated. We must be an eye, and we must be a voice for a people together united, regardless of who you are, where you come from, or where you're going. My heart and my passion is to just let ones know that I'm dedicated to serve others in the areas of their lives, to let them know that truthfully, that someone cares. No one is left alone. Some of these situations are reality. This struggle is not over. This struggle for some has just begun. But in this struggle, I would say to you, you have to just continue to believe in yourself. You have to continue to trust God. You have to continue to stay strong. And one thing that I do know, because I've witnessed to many things in the lives of people, is that you should never give up. You always should stay strong and always depend on family, because family is love, and there is no greater love than family. Ones will be there right to the end when it comes to family. So reach out and hold on to your people, or whoever it might be that's there for you, and continue to inspire them and to encourage them with your overcoming, to let them know that you really appreciate what they do, how they actually bring their ways to you in reference to how they're willing to give up some things just because of you. And let them know that you love them, you appreciate them in the areas of what they have done and what they're doing for you in your life. May you continue to never let love separate you from your family, from God, your friends, and your people. Love is very important in today's world. And that is what the world needs today, is love. So continue to love one another and continue to show love to one another, because that's what's going to take. That is what it's going to take, without a shadow of a doubt. Love endures to the end. Love is not puffed up. Love does not seek its own kind. Love is not provoked. Love is forever. And I am Minister Elder Brother Dillard, Wilfred Dillard. Go to my Facebook page, and if you find that I'm doing something that's good for you in this society or a people in reference to my passion, let me know about it. If you feel that there is something you can do to help me to continue my ministry in the areas of giving my passion to a people, do what you can to help, because it takes help to do what we're doing in today's world like never before. These are real days in our USA. These are real days across a nation. These are real days in the areas of our lives where we have never witnessed to some things that we're witnessing to. But God said it would be this way. Mama said, Mother said, you may not understand what I'm saying now, child, but you will understand one day. I want to say truthfully, I think we all understand what Mother was saying now, and Father. So do all you can to take care of yours. And may you continue to be blessed. Continue to keep prosperity. Continue to stay in the will of who you are, but mostly in the will of God. And may you be friends with one another and through everything that we endure. Don't hate anyone. Don't try to hurt anyone. Don't try to backstab anyone. Don't try to do anything that's not of your character. Because truthfully, in that day of today's world, in this day of today's world, we must continue to stay peaceful with one another. And the most thing in our lives, in the areas of our lives that we must hold on to, is one another, regardless of who you are. You continue to just be who you are, and know that I'm going to continue to be who I am. I'm going to speak what I know, what I feel, from the passion of who I am. You continue to be blessed. Thank you.